when I look at the way this team's set up here,
Mm.
you can't not blame the manager for how we're conceding goals, bro. Because the spaces, and like man are saying, I see Staffy post something saying, "Oh, 4 individual errors cost us goals," bro. These errors come from the fact that the team's not set up properly. That's where these errors come from. The team not being set up properly, and also the manager picking the wrong players in the wrong positions in the first place. You do not play a double pivot of Ugarte and Eriksen against the Newcastle's midfield of Joe Linton, Tonali, and Bruno G, bro. Like, what in the world would even make you think about doing that, bro? Like, do you know what I mean? That's the most physical midfield in the league, by the way. In the league, that midfield three. And he played Eriksen in there, bro. Like, no disrespect to Eriksen, because on the ball, cool. But off the ball, he ain't gonna give you nothing in against a midfield like that. And then Ugarte is not good on the ball anyway, bro. Like, and this is the maddest thing. When we're looking at it, yeah, and then you've got lightweight Garnacho in one of the 10s and Bruno in the other 10, when Bruno should have been in the pivot, bro. So when you're looking at it, yeah, if we actually had 4 midfielders playing in that box there instead of having Garnacho, yeah, and when we lost the ball, we actually dropped and made it a 4 versus 3 in midfield. We might have been able to kind of be all right. Do you know what I mean? Because Arsenal done something similar against Real Madrid with Marino playing in the false 9, and he dropped in to kind of make a 4 versus 3 in midfield, and they dominated. But the way we set up here defensively when we lose the ball is horrible, bro. The gaps in the pitch here are so big. And I don't understand why. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure the manager knows why. I'm sure the manager knows why, because he decided that he wanted to invent this way of playing football. So because he's decided to invent this thing, I'm sure he knows why the gaps are so big. Here's my
go on. I'm listening.
It doesn't really make sense, because it's like, if you're trying to get somebody to play football automatic, as in you just want people to receive the ball and move the ball, yeah, players need to play what they can see. If the gaps are too big, you can't see anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're and you receive the ball, if the gaps are so big, you can't see anything.
Yeah. It's like when you have too much time on the ball, they say, right? You have too much time on the ball.
But this is the problem. You have too much time when you don't have an obvious pass.
The best football is when you have a player close nearest to you, and it's just like boom, 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 quick. You saw our best play was between Zirkzee and Bruno. Yeah, just so close together. Martial used to do that when he's very close to players with Rashford. They just play close. Sancho used to do that again. We said this when Sancho was here, is he needs players close to him.
Bruv, every player needs players close to them, yeah, really. You know them, I'll be honest. Like, everyone needs players close to them. Even if I'm not going to use you, I still need a player close to me, because I can use you as a diversion, as a decoy, but I still need you close to me. If I'm a winger, I need my overlapping fullback close to me, because I can use them as a decoy and cut inside, or I can play that ball down the outside and then make another run into the box. The problem with Man United is the gaps are so big. Even when you look at the pass that the goalkeeper tries to lift into the midfield, why is everyone so far away? Like, he tries to lift it over a player, but there was a good 10 yards between the nearest pass. The nearest pass shouldn't be 10 yards away, bro. Like, why are you running away from me? Why is no one close to me?
Yeah.
The best football we saw, the little give and go. I think Eriksen played it into Zirkzee, flicked it into Bruno. Bruno played it back. The reason why Zirkzee and Bruno could do that is because these guys were really close together. Like, that's how you play football. When you watched how De Zerbi's Brighton play, they were always creating that third man run. There were little triangles all over the pitch. When you used to watch Arsenal play with Wenger, there was always 3 or 4 passing options.
Yeah. One touch football is the best, simplest way to kill a team.
Bro, why is it every time Manchester United players have the ball, there's no obvious pass on? The gaps are too big on the pitch, and the manager's fault. It's the manager's fault. Like, that is that. So when Mazraoui's at right centre back, but really right back with one centre back, because that's how he's building up. As soon as he slips and he loses the ball, the gap between him and the centre back, Lindelof, is so big that I think it's Garnacho running back. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, bro, how is a man running back? Bro, why is the gap so big? Why is the gap so big? You shouldn't lose the ball, yeah, on the halfway line, near the touch line, yeah, and a man can just run in a straight line all the way to the goal. Like, that means that the defense is not set up properly. Like, you can, because, bro, people slip, Fats. It happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People slip. But why did Barnes have so much space and time? Because the team's not set up properly. It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not rocket science. Like, that's never supposed to happen, bro. It's never supposed to happen. The one where man is saying Dallo should have made the challenge. He should have made the challenge. And when the ball got put into the box, yeah, there was a few people in the box. So we could have sorted that out. But at the end of the day, yeah, when you look at all the different things, even when you look at before Mazraoui slips, Ugarte receives the ball, and instead of opening up the pitch, he just passes the ball into Mazraoui, who's facing his own goal anyway. Mazraoui didn't want the ball. Ugarte just forced the pass into him because he's not good on the ball. So he can't open the pitch up. So he just said, oh, fuck it. It is Mazraoui. Let me just force the ball into him.
Yeah.
Mazraoui's already facing this way, his own goal, and we're trying to go that way. So why are you forcing the ball into a man that don't want the ball? It's because you're not competent. This is why we should have got Sander Berg, because if he received that ball, he would have just opened up his body. The ball would have gone the other side of the pitch, or he might have carried it. Ugarte can't carry the ball. Why is he our deepest player in midfield? He can't carry the ball. Do you see what I'm saying? So again, why is the manager picked him in the first place? That there's so many different problems with the system itself, yeah, which was made by the manager and who he utilizes where. Eriksen and Ugarte and not playing Bruno in there. Everyone was sure it was going to be Bruno Ugarte in the midfield or Cass and Ugarte in the midfield, but probably Bruno for the legs. And he decides to play Eriksen or a rogue Eriksen against Newcastle away. I'm not saying that it's not his fault though. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's not his fault? Now, brother, all these mistakes came from setting up badly, bro, and also forcing this playing out from the back thing all the time.
You don't have to play out from the back all the time. You don't.
And Bayinde actually had a good game yesterday, but because he made the mistake, people are gonna try and pretend like he wasn't playing well, bro. He was collecting crosses. He made some good saves. He was commanding the area. He was doing all the things that we criticize Onana for not doing, yeah. And then he makes a mistake, and now all of a sudden people are gonna go on like he never had a good game, bro.
Even you look at how Declan Rice is for Arsenal, for example. He's their deepest player midfield-wise, and he's so good at carrying the ball. Whether you like Declan or not, he's so fundamental.
One of his biggest strengths is carrying the ball. He can't pass it, but he can run with it.
He can run. He'll run with it. Run with it. You see, lower table teams as well. They have players who'll be able to carry the ball. Even if it's just a straight line, they'll just be walking with the ball. Quite a bit. High up the pitch, just to push the team forward. Ugarte, he don't want the smoke. Basically, whenever he plays, it's just like he gets it and releases it. That's it. He's not gonna carry. Even Casemiro sometimes will carry the ball. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ugarte is not gonna do that for you. He's just not gonna do it. And the fact that we paid so much money for him, he has the odd good games, but really and truly, he needs someone next to him who's going to do the work. He's gonna just be your yellow card receiver. He's gonna carry the team's yellow cards throughout the season. That's all he's gonna do. You saw yesterday as well the yellow card that he collected because my man made a mistake, and he came and wiped him out. That's his. He's basically a Scott McTominay. Yeah, really and truly, he's basically a Scott McTominay. What we didn't like in Scott McTominay,
more technically secure.
What we did not like in Scott McTominay, Ugarte does, but because Ugarte is a new face, people are like, okay, cool. Same thing with Dogu, by the way. Dogu has been abysmal. I don't think he's been abysmal. For a left-footed player, wing back, I swear to God, I don't know what we paid for.
But I must say, yeah, bro, like having Harry Amas on the pitch here and just doing simple things made me appreciate how much I just like technical players, bro. I can't lie, bro. Dogu was brought in because he runs. That's it. That's why the manager brought him in, because he runs, bro. The manager likes pace and power players. That's all he likes, bro. I like
Bro.
footballers, innit?
Yeah, he's got some size. Yeah, he's got some size. He's basically Malasia, on 100% sugar. That's what it is. You get my point, innit?
I hear
Diet
you.
Coke, full fat Coke. That's the difference. Yeah, but I'm not seeing, bro. His crosses are not pinpoint.
Malasia is better on the ball though. Malasia is more technical.
Yes. Yeah.
Malasia is more technical. Malasia was technical.
I think Malasia drop shoulders, get past players, boom,
exactly.
Gone. Because he's obviously Malasia shorter as well, so he's got lower center of gravity. He's able to move sharper as well. But this Dogu, man, I'm not seeing nothing. I said to the people, I want to see Dogu get assists, bro, or at least put dangerous balls into the box where defenders are like shook. I'm not seeing that, bro. I'm not, and you can't tell me this thing, I'm not also hearing about Prem. You have to come in and adjust. Nah, bro, Mamouche ain't adjusting shit. Man, other teams are getting players, they ain't adjusting nothing. They just coming in, boom. Football, when you come in, your fundamental football, whipping the ball into the box, you don't need to adjust to the league for that. We don't need, you might need a bit of time to climatize, like Zirkzee needed a bit of time to climatize. And then
I don't even think Zirkzee needed time to acclimatize.
He just needed to play more, really and truly.
Like I said, what did I say? He needed to feel his way into Premier League football. The problem with Zirkzee's thing was, his first game was off the bench. He kept being brought off the bench. So he couldn't really get up to pace with what was expected. It's not just the speed of the game, it's the physicality, it's how to position himself. Now, I'm seeing Zirkzee out here bullying centre-backs, looking for centre-backs and looking for the contact and pushing people about and throwing himself about. He wasn't doing that at the beginning, but he needed to learn that he needed to add that to his game. And you can't learn that from the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be out there. You need to feel the match rhythm. You need to understand, because Zirkzee's a player. He's a rhythm player. He's not a player that, like, you're just like, he's an impact player. He's an impact player. He plays the game at his own rhythm. So he needs to find his own rhythm. And everyone's rhythm's different in a different game, in a different league, against different players, against different teams. So he needs to find his rhythm. So he needs to play. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. He wasn't playing, so he just didn't have a match rhythm. And now he's in match rhythm. He goes and he gets injured.
It's sad, man. I don't know how long he's going to be out for. I hope it's not long, and I hope he's available for the Lyon game.
Man. It's at least 4 weeks.
He's
brother's a hamstring. As soon as I saw the hamstring thing, and because he was holding the hamstring quite high up as well, that's always a bad sign. When it's lower,
I don't know. I think maybe he's probably played Zirkzee because he's obviously not started the last game, right? So, which is fair.
He didn't start the last two.
Yeah, so he's probably just started him saying, "Go on, have your full 90 or whatever." Same thing with probably resting Dogu, for example. He's thought, you're gonna play in the more important game, really, the Lyon game. So here you go. He's treated this Newcastle game like a Carabao Cup game that we do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a B team kind of thing. Because why else would Eriksen be playing next to Ugarte? Why else would Lindelof?
Yeah, that was definitely resting man for Thursday.
For Lyon. Yeah, but that's why I'm looking at this, and as angry as I am from yesterday, as upset as I am, I'm still like, you know what? He's concentrating on the Lyon game, and that's really what we want. The only bad thing here is no Zirkzee's available. The last glimmer of hope that we had is not available. His thing about Kobe Mino coming on for Bruno Fernandes as well, and Luke Shaw coming on for Mazraoui. I'm thinking, looking at him, I'm thinking the timing of the subs, the way he's integrating the players. He's brought in Kobe Mino for the last 10 minutes, I think, if it was. I'm hoping that Kobe can play in the Lyon game. Do you know what I'm saying? He can start in the Lyon.
He won't start, bro.
I really, really hope he gets some decent minutes, because we need technically good players. Lyon, the one thing they will look from yesterday's game is, bro, if we get it on target, it's going in. Because Lyon missed about 5-6 really good chances over the bar, didn't even make the keeper work. They'll be looking at it and thinking, bro, when was the last time two back-to-back games, different keepers made a mistake 4 times? We made 4 mistakes this season from keepers in 2 back-to-back games. Remember Onana direct corner kick.
Yeah, that was against Wolves.
Next game, Bainde direct corner kick.
Oh, yes.
Check. It's never happened in the history of football.
Yeah.
And then now,
like that,
yeah. And now Onana, Spurs, wasn't it? I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then Onana made a mistake. Next game, Bainde made a mistake. It's never happened in the history of football where 2 keepers have made 4 game mistakes. Obviously 4 times in a season. It's never happened in football. It's a mad start. Never ever happened in football. And Leon are going to look at this and say, Onana's going to definitely come back for the Leon game, right? Just have shots on target. That's all you got to do. Have shots on target. He will mess up. He'll have some good saves, but there will be a time when he'll mess up because it's just what it is now. And I blame Ten Hag, bro. This is a Ten Hag key. Free Tom Heaton. Hey, free Tom Heaton, bro. I got nothing else to. Free Tom Heaton.